Hey, teacups, it's your girl Monica. Welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. Joining me tonight are Teacup affiliates, Schoolboy. Hey, Schoolboy.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
How you doing?
Blessed this evening.
Okay, all right. Also joining us this evening is Teacup affiliate, the Bishop. Hey, Bishop.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, good.
Oh, rapping California. No.
Listen, you don't play.
Make me
I
want to quit
love.
walk every time I see you.
I like when he wear his chulo shirt. Oh, Lord. Also joining us this evening is Teacup affiliate Plez. Hey, Plez.
Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
Good.
doing all
How
right. How
are
you doing?
you? How you doing this evening?
Good.
Good.
Ready for the tea.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. All right. So, teacups, on the agenda tonight, we are talking T.I. and Tiny confessing. Yes, you heard it right. I said confessing to the allegations in church. Rickey Smiley's shocking statement. Erica Mena files for divorce. And T.I.'s son, King, was forced to defend himself. Let's check on our folks before we dive into the tea. Let's do the roll call.
Roll call, it's a roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We want to hear what you got to say. Teacups, turn them up, what you sipping on today. Roll call, it's a roll call.
All right, I see Tawana to Inspire TV. Thank you for the super chat, my love. Teacups, smash that like button before the trolls come. I know, that's right. Listen, they started early tonight, okay? I had to block somebody pretty early into the evening. I said, wow, you folks you got an early start. Chandra, welcome. Lane Berry, I see you. Know your own worth. Hey, boo. Shout out to you and all the mods. Marley Marie, Miss Gina Smith, A. Freeman, Miriam, Regina, let me see here, Yarkeitha, Carol, NJ, The Interracial Perspective, Maturity Not Included, hey boo, Nisi, Brown Bunny, Eve Orr, Sky, Rochelle, A. Freeman, KDS, Kendra, Audrey, Jackie, Donitha, Fall Fairy, Patricia Clueless, Sweetly Blunt. I see you, Ebony Hearth. Let me see here. Miss OMG, Leandra. Hey, Leandra, how you doing, boy? I got your text message. CA Cutie, I think that's California Cutie. Angel Eyes. And Mountain Kitty. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to also add NYC Blonde, because I know you're here every night, even though I don't see your name right now. You're always here. Ebony, welcome all the teacups and all of the new channel members. We're so glad that you can join us this evening. I mean, you could be anywhere and you're here with us. We appreciate you. Shout out to Simone Williams. Thank you for the super chat. She says, God bless Monica and the panel and the teacups. So beautiful. Thank you. We appreciate you. So nice. Roxy Hart, thank you for the super chat. Yes, it's my daily fix. I love the panel and the teacups, and we love you back. Mwah. Hugs and kisses to you. The Interracial Perspective, thank you so very, very much for this generous super chat. Hey, panel, love y'all, and so enjoyed last night's live. Ready for the piping hot tea. Thank you. My baby made me some tea, some actual tea. All right, so let's get some housekeeping out of the way. First and foremost, please like and share this video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you already subscribed, go on and bang that notification bell. We don't want you missing out on any of that piping hot tea. Bang the bell, and then you also have to click a checkbox, right? Is that right, Bishop? Above the bell to make sure you choose all notifications. All right. So let's get into it, okay? Just to bring everyone up to speed, like I like to do, Clifford T.I. Harris and his wife, Tiny Harris, are being accused of sex trafficking, drugging, and raping numerous women. Okay, at this point, I've lost count. The scandal broke back in January when a woman by the name of Sabrina Peterson, y'all all know who she is if you frequent this channel. You know, I must say that myself and the panel, we were among the first YouTubers to discuss this topic. A lot of other channels stayed away from it. Now everybody's talking about it. And people would come here and they would say, Monica, why, you know, is this even true? Because I don't see anyone else talking about it. We're fearless over here. We ain't scared. We are not scared of nothing, okay? So Sabrina went on the gram and she accused T.I. of holding a pistol to her head, threatening her, and a slew of other allegations. From that, numerous women came forward and accused T.I. and his wife of the allegations I just mentioned, the drugging, the raping, and the sex trafficking, and also pimping too. That was added to the catalog. As previously reported, the LAPD, otherwise known as the Los Angeles Police Department, have confirmed that an open investigation is underway against T.I. and Tiny. Detectives say they met with one woman virtually. Her identity will remain anonymous at this time, but she claims an incident took place back in 2005 where she was drugged and raped by the couple. A spokesperson for the LAPD confirmed that there is indeed an active investigation. Let me just pause for a second and recognize Brown Bunny. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. She says, hey, schoolboy, this one is for you. And she a bunch of kisses at the end. Okay. Wow. Don't blush. Don't blush.
I'm getting good.
Also, I want to add to this that Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, you all know her, you know who she is, abruptly announced that she would not seek re-election amid all of these allegations, which is very fishy to me, you know, and I've said that before. You know, typically no political candidate with over a 70% approval rating, 70%. Do you know how hard that is? And having raised close to $1 million in funding with the backing of United States President Biden, abruptly decides, I'm not going to seek re-election. It just doesn't happen. So clearly there's some stuff going down. She's getting the hell out of Dodge before all hell breaks loose. Okay. Now on to tonight's topic, T.I. and Tiny. Okay. I addressed the drug, rape, and sex trafficking allegations. They recently addressed those allegations during a church visit. Yeah. And I have the videotape of that. And it appears that they have low-key confessed to doing something inappropriate. Let me roll the videotape so you can see for yourself. And I want y'all to listen keenly. Listen clean. And don't just listen to the surface interpretation. Listen very keenly to the words that they're saying.
You know, and thank you. I'm sorry that I'm so late. But I appreciate you for thinking about me and honoring me. You know, I'm terrible at speaking, so.
More than knowing us as human beings, they know our hearts. And they know how much we are first on the front lines to do for whoever needs to be done for.
Yes.
And to sacrifice a part of ourselves to give to others.
Yes.
Because that's how we was raised. We come from good stock. You dig what I'm saying? We didn't just roll out of bed and become Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? This started, it was seeds planted way back long ago. Her longer than me, but way back. Longer for her than it is for me, but way back long ago, that was seeds planted. You know what I mean?
Seeds planted. He also said, more than knowing us as human beings, they know our hearts. Okay, that's what T.I. said. And they know how much we are first on the front lines to do for whoever needs to be done for, and to sacrifice a part of ourselves to give to others. Sacrifice a part of yourself to give to others. Because that's how we were raised. We come from good stock. You dig what I'm saying? Schoolboy, what are your interpretations? I love your faces. Oh, by the way, Marcella won't be joining us tonight. I forgot. I'm so sorry. She's not feeling well. She's feeling very sick. So y'all say some prayers for Marcella. Hopefully she recovers soon and she can join us pretty shortly. Schoolboy, what are your thoughts?
Are we pimping and pandering in the church? Because that's all I got was pimping and pandering and foola line. Because that was a whole bunch of thesaurus words rolled up into one, but you told on yourself in that seed sown and we're upstanding. Sir, just because you got in a few press conferences and screamed black excellence and you opened up a few little businesses down there in Atlanta, one of them, the restaurant went down quickly. It didn't even stay up that long. Heard you got a class action lawsuit against you, allegedly in regards to not paying your employees. So I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, and this is my issue. Jesus wasn't in it when you was out here doing whatever you was doing. You didn't think about God then. Was you thinking about God when you were drugging and R-ing women? Were you thinking about that when you were taking advantage of women? You wasn't thinking about Jesus until now you about to go to court and you got all these issues. Now you want to run to God. It is how convenient that anybody in the industry, this is your MO. You go back to the black church and ask the black church for forgiveness. Sir, I am not buying it. You can keep it, you and your wife. Yes, you do need to ask God for forgiveness, but sir, you can keep all of that because y'all have low-key, low-key just basically said, yeah, y'all did the mess. Y'all did it. You just, y'all made y'all mistakes. I don't understand it. The black church just, that's another subject for another time. All I'm gonna say is, I ain't got nothing else to say. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah. Well, you know how that happens. I mean, that's the place where you can manipulate a large group of Black people all in one setting. So I could see why, T.I. was either going to be a drug dealer, a rapper, or a pastor. So this all aligns with his character, who he is. And plus, what are your thoughts?
It's typical. I didn't hear a confession, but I did hear random, I'm going to go and manipulate the people that I know how to manipulate the way I know how to manipulate them. It's the standard protocol of anybody who gets in trouble, who is a public figure in the Black community. We go to the church because we know, unfortunately, the church has been used to manipulate us since slavery times. So why reinvent the wheel when I can just go join and be another spoke on the wheel? You know what I'm saying? He put on his best Oswald Bates impression, as he always does, with his big words. Of course, he has to remind you of all the things that he's done, all the sacrifices he's made to bring forth those who can't bring forth. What? Like, what does that even mean? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of big words that people are impressed by when they only rely on their faith. Faith is interesting, and I'm a faithful woman. I'm a Christian myself. I also listen with discernment. I also ask God to give me discernment because the devil is in the church too. The devil knows the scripture too. The devil will sit there and tell you it's raining when he's really peeing on your leg. And that's what Clifford and Tamika Harris were doing in that pulpit. And then, I love little Aries, but y'all got to know a manipulator when you see one. I'm going to bring my baby up here with me. Y'all ain't going to believe me. Y'all really believe that us, this wholesome husband and wife family with our cute little girl, y'all believe that we would do something like that after all we've done for you? Honestly, T.I. sat up there and gave Denzel Washington's speech that he gave in Training Day. He might as well stomped on the ground in the pulpit and said, King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Y'all gonna do this to me? Y'all gonna do this to me? Like, literally, that's what he said. He just didn't scream it. He said it a little more eloquently, but that's what he said. And honestly, these types of tactics, although I don't feel like they were a confession, they definitely, for me, make me give you even more of a side eye. Because, again, if we look at history, this is what everyone does. That man who just got out of the White House, what did he do last year? Run across the street to a church and hold up a Bible. Why did he do that? Because it is some gullible people in this country. Look, he believed in God. Why? Because he said that? Like, that's crazy. So, yeah. Interesting.
Typically, when people say God knows your heart, they are admitting that to recent transgressions that do not line up with their hearts. You know what I mean? When I hear that, God knows my heart, to me, that's an admission of some sort of guilt to a recent activity or bad behavior that doesn't align with your heart. Bishop, what are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts is this. First of all, sir, you should have took your hat off when you came into the building.
Right.
That's the first right there. And secondly, why is they in the pulpit? I mean, like, were they trying to bring the message or something? That church wasn't that big for them to be in the pulpit. Because usually if you're like in a convention, they have everybody in the pulpit so you can see them. But I digress. And also, again, manipulation tactic, like what Pleasure said, because I'm going to say it, with the kid. Why is the kid up there? Because usually when you're speaking, your children sits in the audience with the other kids. So you were really trying to lay it on thick with this whole family thing, trying to hide that y'all do disgusting things in your bedroom. Did you not honor your vows and just you and your wife, but y'all have extra people in y'all bedroom? Let's throw out the fact that, you know, you're getting accused of drugging folks. Why couldn't y'all just have sex amongst each other? Why I got to be extra people? But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Not trying to judge nobody. But also with the organ playing, don't try to trick me. I know when people play music in the background, they're trying to ease you into it. That's why one was like, yes, Lord. That ain't no preaching, ma'am. Shut your mouth.
Did you hear her? Let me play it again, because I want you to listen to beyond the surface. Let's just scratch. Let's dive deep into the words he's saying. It's a lot of wordplay. It's very manipulative, holding the baby up there at the pulpit for what? Why? Feel sorry for us. And honestly, when I did this thumbnail, I do my own thumbnails, by the way. When I did this thumbnail, I felt very heavy. I felt very sad, and I felt their pain. I really feel like they're going through it in terms of these allegations. It's all come back to bite them in the ass. And they're nervous. They have anxiety. They're scared. And I felt compassion for them when I was doing this thumbnail. I really did. Oh. And I don't think I'm a sucker, okay? I do believe justice should be served. But you know what it's like when you do something bad and they've done something really bad. I mean, they in deep, deep, deep trouble, okay? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna play it one more time, and I want y'all to listen really intently, okay, to the words.
You know, and thank you. I'm sorry that I'm so late. But I appreciate you for thinking about me and honoring me. You know, I'm terrible at speaking, so.
More than knowing us as human beings, they know our hearts. And they know how much we are first on the front lines to do for whoever needs to be done for.
Yes.
And to sacrifice a part of ourselves to give to others.
Yes.
Because that's how we was raised. We come from good stock. You dig what I'm saying? We didn't just roll out of bed and become typical. You know what I'm saying? This started, it was seeds planted way back long ago. Her longer than me, but way back. Longer for her than it is for me, but way back long ago, that was seeds planted. You know what I mean?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoever mama that is, I'm like, shut up. You don't watch the
You
news.
was the one recording, leaking
Yes.
it to me.
Yes. I'm like, yes, God, yes. Use him. I'm like, no, don't use him. Don't use him. Don't.
Jesus will crucify the wicked. They coming
Whoever
after
grandma
you.
or aunt is that, y'all did y'all grandma this service.
Yeah.
Y'all should have filled her in on the latest of what's going on. So that way she be like,
Absolutely.
they did that.
They don't care. It was T.I. and Tiny's friend, their close friend. And their close friends, speaking of close friends, the brat, Rickey Smiley, are all in support of T.I. and Tiny. We'll get to that later on in this
That's
report.
not surprising about the brat. She supports that other man that's in locked up, so that ain't surprising.
Which other man? Which one? Eddie Long?
R. Kelly. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
not surprising
Yeah.
for her end.
Probably supports Bill Cosby too. Well, didn't Tiny supports Bill Cosby? She said he shouldn't be in prison. Yeah. Nothing wrong with drugging a few bitches and taking them back home and, doing what you got to do. Marcella, my love, I hope you get better. We miss you. Thank you for the super chat. Lighting is going to burn that church down. Lordy, the arrogant of T.I. and Miss Piggy sounding innocent. Hit those like buttons for me. I'm watching. Monica, check to see if that church burnt down. Love y'all.
I just want to know what they were, because Tiny's voice is so high pitched. I don't know how to describe her voice, but I couldn't really hear the first time what she was saying. But the second time, I noticed like she's holding some type of award, and she was like, "Thank you for honoring us." What kind of award did the church give them?
Community award, probably, because we made a donation.
Because I saw like the crystal kind of trophy like thing, and I was like,
I saw that. Yeah, she did say that.
That's one of them old churches that ain't hooked into the internets and what's going on in the world. They didn't know.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
No, not everybody knows.
I don't think they know.
Because that's what I'm saying. Somebody should have filled their grandma in, because my dad and my mom wouldn't know none of this stuff. Until I tell them, they're like, who is T.I.?
Oh, that's right. They only read the news.
Yeah, that's one of them. You can tell from the decor of the church. That's one of them old school Southern Baptist churches. Right. They didn't know what to do when shutdown happened. Pastor didn't have Facebook
down there. It's on the news, so somebody, the old people.
I don't think they watch. You think they watch the news? They only read the paper. I think. If it's not in the paper, it's not news to them.
Well, they might watch the news, because my grandmother, she's 90-something, she watched the news. And they don't know. The thing is, they don't know who they are. That's the thing. You have to tell them, like, this is such and such. And then once you say it, they're like, oh my God, get them off the
I'm just saying, you know how T.I. has been up in New Hope or whatever, New Birth. He's been in big Atlanta churches before. Why this church? Like, you know what I'm saying? He went around there where the people ain't even got the internet yet. Jesus.
Oh, that's so sad. So sad. Teresa Moten, thank you so much for the super chat. Why were they in the pulpit? But they need God. Praying for all of you, Monica. Also remembering Marcella. Yes, thank you. Y'all keep Marcella in your prayers. Oh, she gets better soon. Iris Smith, thank you for the super chat. Seeds were planted, but only weeds came up. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I can tell they are going through it. And they're trying to put on this front. They went on a date night this past weekend, and she posted the video, and Tiny appeared high in the video, and she's smiling and everything, and just cheesing, and T.I. smiling. They're trying to put on a front like everything's okay, but everything's far from okay. I literally felt their pain and everything they're going through. only God can judge. Only God can save you at this point because, yeah, it's just a very sad situation. I am unique. Thank you so much for the super chat. I bet T.I. gave a nice hefty donation this time. Yes, absolutely. So even if they watch the news, they're going to overlook it. Okay, because listen, he contributed to the roof fund. However, he don't normally give them. Ask J Mall. That was T.I. mama with the yes. No, I don't think it was T.I.'s mother. I think it was this girl named Erica. I think it was their friend. It was Tiny's friend named Erica. They call her E-Class. Yeah, I don't think that was the mom. Yeah. Channel members, I dropped the link to the backstage so you can grab that. You have early access. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is just, it's a lot. It really, really, really is a lot. Oh my goodness. I want to acknowledge another super chat. Stacy Nelson, thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Corey Dashell, thank you so very much for this super chat. Hey Monica, love you all. Ples, you are so right. Okay, moving on in this report. Now, T.I.'s son King, y'all all know King, right? Yeah, he's right there throwing up some gang. Is that a gang sign? What is that? Y'all know what that is?
That's like the rock and roll sign, like the horns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You mean like longhorns? They almost look like longhorns.
Yeah, it can be a longhorn one, but they also throw it up, like in rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so King, you see him right there. He's all grown up. He's 16 years old now. And some ninjas try to test him. They did. They did. And he wasn't having it. No, he was not. Okay, they stepped to him at some sort of outdoor amusement area. And he went and grabbed what looked like to me something. It was a bag that had spikes in it. And he kept touching the bag and he kept saying, "You from around here?" You know the lingo. You know the lingo. You know what's up when people say that. I'll go ahead and pull up the video. Just give me 1 second. Oh, my goodness. What were your thoughts? Because I know you saw the video, schoolboy. What were your thoughts?
King, they have allowed him to be disrespectful since he was a child, in my eyes. They find his smart mouth very cute. I don't find that cute. And at 16, yeah, he grabbed that backpack, and it was one of those backpacks that had the little soft spikes on the front of it. He grabbed that backpack. Now, where I'm from, when you go to grab bags, somebody ends in bullets. Now, that little boy is hot-headed like his father, and he's very pompous. And that pompous and that hot-headedness will get you shot up with the wrong folks. Now, you may think because your daddy running around there, he the king. You're going to get toe up. Because your daddy ain't going to be with you always. And there's always going to be someone bigger than you, better than you, that ain't got no problem. If they can't get your daddy, they will get you. So, but then I had to double entendre and I had to think about this. At the end of the day, that's his parents. Right, wrong, or indifferent, no matter what they are being accused of or what they have done, he's going to defend them to the end because that is his mother and his father. They do no wrong in his eyes. No matter what happens, even if they go to jail today or tomorrow, that's still his parents. He's always going to defend that. But where I feel T.I. and Tiny have failed their children is they should not be going to public school or private school, wherever, with other children in this climate. Because kids don't know no boundaries nowadays. These kids go to the points of the internet. Even these grown folks is out here crazy and trolling right now. So I'm not going to think that there's not going to be anybody grown that ain't going to step to that boy, whether they're grown or young. That boy needs to be at home, homeschool. All those children do, because these people are going to harass them regardless of whether T.I. and Tiny are guilty or not guilty. And he's going to be out here fighting. But what's going to happen is I pray to God that don't nothing happen to him. Because if he acting like that right now, he's going to run up on the wrong person. And it's going to be over.
Well, he better get used to it because with the allegations against his parents, people are all going to be, coming for those kids majorly. Plaz, what are your thoughts?
It was sad. When we did the video with the guy who bombed what's her name? Zonique's live. I said then, like, they run up on King. It's a different story, and it's not fair. As much as we all talk and debate, and I do feel that their parents need to be held responsible for if any of these allegations are true. Once these investigations are done, if the investigations show what the allegations, if the investigations somewhat prove what the allegations are leading us to believe, they need to be tried and held responsible to the fullest extent of the law. However, I don't think it's fair for other grown people or other children to bother their children because of this. But the sad reality is life is not fair. And this is why adults have to be mindful of the choices that they make. Because as the Bible says, the sins of the father are visited upon the sons. And T.I. has always made jokes on all of the shows about King being just like him. The difference is Clifford was raised in the hood. He had to have a certain hardness to him. He had to learn the hard way of how to go through life. King reminds me, Tupac Shakur had this song on one of his albums back in the day called Shorty Wanna Be a Thug. King has always reminded me of the little boy that Tupac wrote about in that song, being that I can't even call King a middle class child. He's a high class child, comes from a high class earning family, and is choosing a lifestyle that he didn't have to choose. His father went through that so that his children wouldn't have to be in the streets or see what happens in the drug game or thugs and gangs and stuff. But King gravitates to that. And unfortunately, T.I. wasn't present enough for lots of reasons to keep his son away from that. And that's where money is not enough. You have to train your children, teach your children the way they should go. He should not have a gun at his age. He should have security wherever he's going. He shouldn't be out there to defend himself. And if he feels overwhelmed, and I could see people are gathering around and picking on him, people are going to do that just by virtue of who he is. And the reality is this young generation, they don't play by the rules that the old generation. The old generation, street life was like no kids, no mamas, no women, stuff like that. They would respect his father as an OG. These new kids don't. They don't care. So I don't know how much credit T.I. has. If there was a gun in his bag, I don't know. Like we said, it's allegedly, but I'm from the country, and I know if somebody goes to their car and say, oh, what's up? They go to a car and get a bag. I'm surprised. Again, you could just tell the kids don't know because they were standing around. I'm like, why are y'all still standing there? Y'all need to leave or hit the ground or something, because when somebody comes out of their car, their trunk with a bag, it's usually not nice. And you don't want to pull that unless you're ready to pull the gun. So by him just going to get the bag, some people could come back around and shoot him up because of the alleged threat that he gave. Yeah. I just hate to see it. I hate to see it. I hope they get some security for their children, and I hope they sit their children down and have some real conversations. They can't keep walking around with these horse blinders on thinking they're above all of this, because they're not.
I don't think they think that. I mean, every time I've seen King, they posted videos of him punch boxing. the fact that alone that he had a gun, because clearly that's what he had. Someone in the crowd even said he got a gun in there. I mean, when he said, "You from around here," I'll play the video. But he says, "You from around here," letting him know, you know what's up. He went and got the bag. He was pointing to the bag. Clearly, the other person, the whole crowd knew what was up. I think they have been training him to be this thug. This is exactly what they prepared him for. Nothing else. They haven't prepared him to live a different lifestyle and be affluent and go on a different path. This is it right here. Bishop, what are your thoughts before I play the video?
My thoughts is this should be a lesson for everyone. Just because some people are celebrity children, don't mean you can run up on people. Don't mean you can say whatever you want to say about them. Because in the day, these celebrity children and celebrities, period, they're people too. So when they feel like that their life is in danger, just like any other regular civilian, we're gonna fight to live. So for you young kids, quit bothering folks. And again, like what Player said, King is a different animal. And and he comes from the Generation Z, where they don't give a care. They don't value life, period. And that's a good thing and that's a bad thing, because those can be your best soldiers and those can be some of your soldiers that are not paying attention to the rules either. So it's almost like a double entendre. And also I just really feel bad for the children, period. No matter if they're spoiled, no matter if they have a chip on their shoulder, no matter if they're good, bad, or indifferent, young or old, I feel bad for them because their parents put them in a strange position to where they have to defend them. It should be the other way around. Parents should be defending their children. And it's sad that these kids have to be put in this strange situation to where we have to talk about it because they didn't ask for this. The parents put them in this position. So they were being irresponsible and reckless, and they got their kids being made fun of. And I really feel bad for them.
Right. I doubt it was a BB gun. It's probably a real gun. He knows better than to pull out a BB gun. That's when you're really going to get killed. And Zanique got caught at the airport, their other daughter, with a gun. She got arrested. Remember, she copped a plea in that case. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can watch the video together. Okay, can y'all see that? Yeah. Change the sound settings. Okay.
What you want to do? From here? Yeah, from here. All right, so, oh, man, y'all, let's go. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro? Let's go. Put your hand around me, talking out your ass like you want to do something. What's up, bro? Oh, Lord. What's up, bro? Nothing. What? Relax, or what? Nothing. Or what? Or what? Nothing. Or what? Because you just tried me. Oh, you got your business, my nigga. You got your business.
I thought you wanted to kill.
What you want to do? From here?
Yeah, from here. Yeah, from here.
All right, so, oh, man, y'all, let's go. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro? Let's go. Put your hand around me, talking out your ass like you want to do something. What's up, bro? Oh, Lord. What's up, bro? Nothing. What? Relax, or what? Nothing. Or what? Or what? Nothing. Or what? Because you just tried me. You got your business, my nigga.
I thought you wanted to kill.
What you want to do?
Right. I'm gonna stop. He needs to be careful because he's a youngin'. He's still wet behind the ears. He doesn't understand the street. He should have went on the other side of the vehicle and not say you from around here. Just go get the bag, pull out the strap, and get ready. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what the other person has. You saying all that, you're doing too much talking. And then you go to your vehicle, that other person could have shot him right then and there and said, you know, I saw him reaching for something and I felt threatened. Oh my goodness. After watching the video, do you have any more commentary to add, Schoolboy?
I mean, he's playing a very dangerous game. That's all I can say. Because, like I said, around my parts of Baltimore, you would ask somebody where they from, there wouldn't been no conversation. You would have just got lit up. Period, point blank, the end. And I get it that, you know, they may allow him to slap box and do all this other stuff. But I'm going to tell you, it only takes one person to get him cornered up and hemmed up. And then a bunch of them come after him around that person that gets him hemmed up. And it's a wrap. Like I said, no matter who his daddy is in the city of Atlanta, he can't protect him all the time. Mm-hmm. And as soon as they, and the one big thing that I thought in my mind about it was, there can always be somebody that used to be in the inside with them that knows their every move, that knows their daily move. They know where they move to. They know the daily schedule and everything. It takes one person on the inside to snitch to somebody on the outside. And it's all a wrap. All I can say is I pray for them. The kids should not get harassed due to what their parents do, but what they say, the sins of our fathers. So our mothers and fathers are sins. Sometimes we have to pay for their sins. And unfortunately, these kids are paying for their parents' sins because they chose to open up Pandora's box and let all these people in and thought that they were invincible and they was never going to get caught up. And now you have what you have.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Plus, do you want to add any more commentary after actually watching the video again?
No, like I had seen it before, so it just I don't want him to ever feel that threatened where he feels that's what he has to do. And so if they're going to keep him in private school, public school, whatever, he needs security at this point. Someone who hopefully has a calmer head and can move him away from things before they even get to that level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Gone are the days of the baddest person hit my hand. You know, yeah. Gone are the days of just the schoolyard, meet me at 3 p.m. and we can scrap type of conflict resolution. You know, a lot of these kids don't do that. They want to jump you or shoot, you know, and so I think he felt like he was backed into a corner. I think he felt trapped. It was too many people. I just want all of us, like, so, you know, when we watch stuff like this, I know a lot of people out there have children, like, talk to your children, talk to your nieces, talk to your nephews. It's this whole generation of everybody just stand around and watch and now record.
Yeah, sad.
You know what I'm saying? And if he would have pulled that gun out, bullets don't have names. When you go to spraying, I don't know if he's had any type of training with the gun, if that's what he had in the bag. But even if he didn't, if other kids had a gun, that is how people get killed, and they can be innocent bystanders because everybody just wants to gather around, watch, talk-ish, record so they can put it on social media and see what happens. And it's just not a good look.
No.
You know, it would be horrible and really tragic for them to lose one of their children. All of their children, to me, are very smart, very gorgeous. King is very smart, just did not have the right discipline and structure. Like Bishop said, or Schoolboy, I think, said, I remember, because we pretty much watched him grow up on TV from the Tiny and Toya show when T.I. first went off to jail. Yeah. You know, you could tell that Tiny just gave him whatever he wanted, probably felt guilty because his father wasn't there early on and things like that. But they spoiled him and overindulged him and never reined it back in. And unfortunately, at 16, it's too late. And the fact that a few years ago, whenever the show was still on, his father was still laughing and joking about him having sex at 14 and smoking weed and doing everything. It's one thing for people to say, oh, kids experiment. Yeah, kids do. Parents shouldn't condone it. All of that, oh, as long as they have sex under my roof, or at least they doing the drugs in my house. No, that undermines your authority and your parenting skills. I had sex younger than I should have, but if my mama had let me do it in the house, I would have looked at her differently. It's just some things as a parent, some lines shouldn't be crossed. And when they do, you can't walk it back. You can't be, you should be a friend in a certain instance, but there should also be a healthy dose of fear. And unfortunately, I don't think King has a healthy dose of fear for any authority figure.
He doesn't. He does not. And like you said, T.I. looks at King as a friend, not a parent. So the level of respect is out the window. There's no respect. There's no authority. They like this. His mama encourages this kind of stuff. His daddy encouraged. I bet you they sat around and they was high-fiving each other and laughing and telling him he did the right thing. They're a bunch of idiots, to be quite honest with you. They really are. The parents, not the children, the parents. Bishop, after watching the video, what are your thoughts?
It's just sad. Like what players are saying, bullets have no names. And again, like I want everybody to learn from that situation that was a part of it. Leave people alone. It don't matter if they have status or no status. You don't run up on people because you will get done up. And there are some consequences, like you can't, like what I was saying, you can't walk back from. It can be life altering, and you can't undo it. That's why people need to mind what they're saying and be careful what they're putting out in the universe, because it's going to come right back to you.
Absolutely. Oh, well said. Well, in other T.I. and Tiny news, one of their friends is coming to their defense. Well, several of their friends. Rickey Smiley, for one. The Brat. Gary with the T. You know how Atlanta do. I mean, they're a clique down there, and they will have each other's back. So Rickey Smiley recently did a morning show, and he gave his commentary on his thoughts on the allegations, as well as Gary with the T and the Brat. I will share my screen so we can play that together. Give me 1 second. Let me cue up this video for everyone. This is unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was listening to, really and truly. Okay, here we go. Let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Talk to you, and you can settle for it because y'all ain't friends no more anyway because they moved on. And they you settle for 25. So everybody that they ever kicked it with or whatever, because here's the thing, T.I. ain't out here raping nobody. That's a personal friend.
Exactly.
And Tiny come over my house and eat chicken and dumplings. And I don't party with them like that or whatever, I don't drink or I don't smoke, but I know them to be good. But I know they ain't out here raping people. That's a fact. And I put my life on the line, and I bet that on anything I got or whatever. And I just believe that this opportunity or whatever for somebody. Ain't nobody holding. What T.I. He big time rapper. Tiny is in escape. Why? They ain't got to go out and rape nobody.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
Agreed.
So, but the thing about it is we have to be smart or whatever, and you just can't have people around. If they didn't go to high school with you or some of your frat brothers, you just can't have them around. Because the minute somebody get mad and they ain't getting what they was getting no more, or you ain't hanging with them no more, or you ain't helping them no more,
You better preach.
you'll see the whole nother side of a person.
You better preach.
Lived it. Trust me on that one.
You and me both, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We just
you know what it is.
Man.
Shoot.
Lifted in prayer, honey, because that is true. That's definitely how it goes.
But somebody got to defend them or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
If you went and y'all was partying, you went to have a good time. You went to party. You ain't crazy. You went to have a good time too. Something didn't happen. You done got mad. And that's all I'm gonna say. And because they are not those type of people.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, and quickly, this is one more story, y'all. Let's continue to pray for Chrissy Teigen too. Now they done took her pots out of Macy's.
Okay. We are back.
Pray for Chrissy Teigen. I ain't praying for nothing.
It's so embarrassing.
She deserved to get her pots and pans taken away.
Listen, Schoolboy, what are your thoughts on Rickey Smiley defending T.I. and Tiny? Like I said, those are his friends. They're all in Atlanta. The Brat, Gary with the T. That's their local radio station, I guess, is down there too. He said he'll put his life on it, that T.I. didn't do anything to anyone. There are no victims.
You know what? It's so sad at what the Black community will uphold. Y'all will uphold any damn thing. Uphold any damn thing. Just because somebody come to my house and eat chicken and dumplings don't mean I don't know they ass ain't out here doing the R word and sexually assaulting people. How the hell I know that? You coming over my house to eat. That don't mean I know you that damn deep. Oh, well, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do all that with them. But, they come over my house and eat. Give a damn who sit at my table and break bread. I don't know you like that, sir, ma'am. I don't know you like that to know what you do in your bedroom. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you're not going to go hang out with them like that because you don't participate in those types of activities. So how would you know? The brat, you can have several seats too. Because not going to go, I was going to go there, but I ain't going to go there. You can have several seats too, because you uphold some fugazi things as well, and you won't really come out and say that you're just a full lesbian. I'm tired of this bisexual mess with folks. Please live in all the way in your truth. But then when y'all sitting up here, when people fall out, that's what the problem is. When you grow, everybody can't go with you. So if you making 6 figures and somebody else in the clique ain't making 6 figures, sometimes somebody will fall out and get mad with you eventually. But you don't do your dirt around everybody. Plaza said that many of times on this platform. You don't do your dirt around everybody. Everybody is not meant to do your dirt with. So when you want to get out here and do your dirt, do it around the people that you know ain't gonna snitch. Because I know tenfold somebody in that camp gonna snitch on somebody because they're not gonna go to jail. Because at the end of the day, when the back is against the wall and I don't have the money that you have and the fame that you have to fight it, hell yeah, I'm snitching. I'm snitching on everybody because I gotta save myself. This is a tactic for me. But what is sad is that I weep for my Black community because we sit up here and we constantly. This ain't even on a rich level. This ain't even on an economic level. We will a whole mess. We will sit there at the table and we know Ray they've been touching them kids for years. And we will sit at that table. And this conversation right here is no different that they had on that radio. And I ain't got nothing for none of them because I don't even watch the stuff anyway. It got pulled out of Dallas's market anyway because the ratings was terrible. So I don't even listen to them. And the Brad ain't had a hit record since we don't know when. So all of them can have several seats to me, but what's really sad is that the Black community, y'all will continue to fall into the same thing instead of upholding people when they wrong. It don't matter how much money somebody got. Call their ass to the carpet. It's called accountability. We need to get some.
Absolutely. Well said. Plez, what are your thoughts? I mean, he's literally swearing on another man's penis. How can you do that? Were you in the bedroom? How would they know? How would he know?
I mean, he does it because of cognitive dissonance. But I will say, as a Black man, and he had the nerve to say, yo, fraternity brothers, sir, let's leave fraternities and sororities out of this. Anybody who sits around you and upholds your wrongdoing, they're enablers. It's like when everybody was going crazy about the R. Kelly documentary, right? Kels is exactly where he should be, right? But I saw so many people on that screen who were getting paid to tell their truth in a documentary who deserve to be in jail with him. The managers, the studio producers, the writers, everybody who sat there and said, oh, he had a bed in the middle of the studio.
He took the 14-year-old in the back.
Exactly. So to that extent, the fact that Rickey Smiley would even fix his mouth to sit here on a national platform. Now, it's one thing to say, I don't believe it. I want to wait until evidence comes out. But to say I can bet my life that this would never happen, and it's cognitive dissonance because if he admits to himself that this is possible, he has to admit who he had in his house around his children eating the chicken and dumplings. Because people like to think even if they know their friends are into some weird stuff, they like to think, well, they wouldn't do that with my child or my daughter or my niece or my son. So he thinks again that he's above it because they're friends. And Brett, we know her history, but she is consistently disappointing because she upholds everything. She upheld DV with Bow Wow on Growing Up Hip Hop. She's upheld lots of dicey
R. Kelly. She still supports R. Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of sexual assault charged people. And again, you can, people gotta understand. You have to learn how to separate what you know of the person from somebody else. My own mother, and some people will look at this strange, but it is what it is. And this is how I learned how to be how I am. If a teacher called home and said, players did XYZ, she would be like, that doesn't sound like her, but I'll check it out. I'll talk to her about it. You can never say what anyone will do outside of your eyesight because you don't know. And the whole Brett talking about, you knew what you were going there for. You know how many people said that? People said that to Robin Givens. People said that just because you go to an event, consent is not fluid. Right. Just because I say I want to go to your house doesn't mean I want you to take my phone, allegedly. I want you to force me to take drugs beyond my consent, allegedly. I consent to sleep with you and your wife, but then I wake up, allegedly, with the bodyguard and Nelly. That doesn't work like that. And until we get out of the mindset of women who go in certain areas or women who wear certain outfits deserve this type of treatment or whatever they get, we'll never get where we need to be. And unfortunately, it's men and women who think that. She knew what she was going there for. Did she? Some people are just young and naive and they want to be around famous people. Mm-hmm. They might not actually know what's going to happen at the party when they get there. Like, come on. Like, this is craziness, bro. But it is why stuff like this is rampant. Incest, pedophilia, other, R related crimes are rampant in our communities because we believe some kind of way that little girls or fast tail teenagers or young women ask for it or want it, or they should have known better. Mm-hmm. But then we absolve the fully grown adults who are the ones actually perpetuating these crimes. Like, come on. This is craziness. Think about if it was your daughter or niece and you can't say, well, I taught mine's better. Again, when people get out of your house, they do a lot of things that you thought they may not have ever done. So, there's a way to come to your friend's rescue, but that ain't it. That ain't it, Ricky. Not betting your life. And then your reasons for betting your life. He been at my house before. What does that mean?
Well, it happens. I mean, that's why, like you said, incest, molestation between family members, it's allowed to take place and go on and on because of the secrets and the blind eye. When you like somebody, you will turn a blind eye to them. And it's sad, it's sickening, it's disgusting. Rickey Smiley should be ashamed of himself. The brat should be ashamed of herself. And Gary with the T, there was a part in there where he was just like, if it happened in 2005, I didn't play that part. How would you remember all the details today? Listen, I remember things that happened to me at 2 years old. And I'm up in age. I ain't gonna tell y'all how up in age, but I'm up in age. And I remember stuff at 3 years old. 3, exactly what happened. It was nighttime, daytime, what it smelled like. I'm not talking about anything nefarious here, but I remember. And I was 3. Listen, these people are just beyond ignorant. It's disgusting. It's an embarrassment. They should be ashamed of themselves. You can't even vouch for yourself sometimes, because put me in a certain situation. I can't say definitively what I will do and what I will not do. Okay? Because I'm human, I'm in the flesh. These people are sickos and weirdos, and they're the ones that allow people like T.I. and Tiny to run rampant. They've allowed their crime spree to take place for over, 20 years now? It's disgusting. Bishop, what are your thoughts?
From what I was listening to, I would say this. I expected a little bit better from Rickey Smiley. The other ones, they neither here nor there. But for a man to say he is of God and he say all this other stuff, I expect a little bit better from Rickey. I just did. He always carried himself with so much, highly. Even as a comedian, he still always carried himself better. But after hearing this, in my eyes, I don't want to hear nothing from him anymore, honestly, because he sounded really ignorant. He didn't sound like an educated man. He did not sound like a person that think logically. He sounded like he's a person that's overly emotional from the way he responded. Because how would you bet your life on someone else's actions?
Right.
Are you holding his hand? Are you holding his penis when he inserted in with the people that are consenting? Are you doing all this stuff? Are you coaching them in the bedroom? No, you're not, because you're a busy man and you have your own life. Just because he come over your house, how many people then came over to where I live? I can't vouch for what they do. Even my parents taught me, son, you just don't know people like that. You be surprised what some people might do, because that's their life. I can't be with them 24/7. And even my parents would say, you can't trust everything that we do. You just don't know what we're doing, because they said, put your trust in God. That's what they always would tell me. The only person you can trust is God, and that's it. You can trust everybody else and love them, but you can't say it definitively what they're doing. That's crazy and obscene, and they're not even related to him. Like, I could almost see if that was his kid or something. Even then, you can't bet your life on it. But at least you could say, I at least have a close knit relationship with him well enough to where I know he came from me. But these people are people you met in your lifetime. It's not even like you knew them for forever. But even then, you can't say that. But the way he said that, he sounded really stupid. And the brat, I don't expect nothing from her. She is a female / male rapper. And I said / because she thinks like a guy. And when she gets in a relationship with the woman, she acts just like the typical rapper.
Right.
They're going to defend some debaucherous stuff. I'm sorry. In the hip hop community nowadays, it's some goofy, grimy stuff. And we've seen it with allegedly Nelly's involved. So it's not shocking the way she thinks, because she's a goof nut. And she busted a woman over her head because she wouldn't give her number, or the woman she was trying to holler at. And the woman was straight, and she's like, I'm just here to serve. And she busted the woman over her head. And that's why she had to pay that woman restitution. And she still owe her, and she's not paying that woman. But that's a whole nother story. And they use her lyrics against her. That's what got her in trouble as well, because she's stupid enough to rap about it. Gary with the T, just that little segment of him saying that we need to pray for Chrissy Teigen. You're a fool, dummy. She threatened a woman and told her she hopes she die. And you're going to defend her, and that girl was 16 years old. What if that girl would have offed herself? So you just as idiot as I don't know what's up with these clowns, these black people that's supposed to be representing us. They're like a group of circus clowns. I'm like, I don't want to hear no more from them, honestly.
I'm so sick of Chrissy Teigen. I won't even entertain that topic on this channel. And she's only with that man, her gay husband. Okay. She's a beard. She's a beard.
You saying it finally, because my god sister been saying it since 2005. She said he looks like a gay vampire. She's been saying it for years.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Chrissy Teigen, she doesn't like black people. And I picked up on that years ago. She's, very rude, out of line, out of order, no home training. The type of bitch you just want to slap the shit out of, right? When you see her, that one of those, no words, no talking. And I don't advocate violence.
She's another culture vulture, and I don't
can't stand
understand
that
why
girl.
they
I
uphold
don't like
ass.
her at all. Never did. And this is not new. I'm just glad she's finally getting called out for her bullying, her obnoxious behavior. She's out of line. Oh, all right. Moving on. Erica Mena and Safaree are divorcing. Shocker. She filed for divorce today. Don't they look happy? It was just about a week ago.
Come on, Bobby Schmurder. You got it. Where did Jim at? Where did Bobby Schmurder?
Listen, it was just about a week ago. It was all good. We're announcing she's having a second baby, and we're in love, and he's my husband. Listen. So pregnant Erica Mena has filed a divorce from her husband, Safaree Samuels, after less than 2 years of marriage. I'm surprised it lasted that long. She filed the paperwork last Friday in Fayette County Superior Court in Georgia. In regards to their 1-year-old daughter, Safaree, Mena is asking for primary physical custody on a temporary and permanent basis, with the parties having parenting time as determined in the minor children's best interests. She's 33 years old and is also asking for child support as well as exclusive use of their Georgia home. She don't want them there. Got to leave. Got to go. Okay. Additionally, she's asking that Safaree forks over the cash for her attorney fees. The docs also state that Erica is looking for a divorce because their marriage is broken and there is no hope of reconciliation. Their breakup comes just weeks after Erica announced, like I said in an Instagram post, that she was pregnant and expecting the couple's second child. Safaree's 39. I didn't realize he was that old. He looks pretty good for 39. He looks younger, doesn't he? Yeah. All right. What are your thoughts? Are you shocked? Shocker. Schoolboy, chime in.
Once again, is it bird season? Because the birds are just coming. The birds is out. I mean, the internet just keeps on giving. First of all, these two are just too straight. You know what? And in my community, we would call them stunt queens because they are giving me butch queen realness in all of its finest. Him and her are absolutely trash. I mean, I have never seen two set of people so toxic in my damn life. I don't even think if we put Dr. Phil Iyanla and what's that other man that be on Team Mom, whatever, hit that man, that couldn't even fix none of them because these Dr. Drew, these are some fools. And the only bad part about this shit is that the children is caught up in the mess. But see, I knew some fool la was coming, Monica, when I seen last week when she was getting a 3D sonogram and somebody asked her a question in the comments and here she touching her stomach talking about, well, I'm doing it as a single mother on my own. I said, Love and Hip Hop storyline. Have we seen this before? Ray J and Princess. Right. They still fool la. It ain't no divorce. He done went down and filed. She took it back. They back and forth. All this shit is for a storyline, and I'm sorry. I will believe it when it's finalized. The judge then stamped it, and they said it's done. Before then, I don't give a damn. These some straight up attention whores and some stunt queens. Okay, and matter of fact, both of y'all need to go ahead and walk some gay ballroom because y'all both giving me butch queen realness.
Oh yes, absolutely. Well, Erica is a lesbian. She just wanted some babies and stuff. Plez, what are your thoughts on this announcement? Are you shocked?
I have no thoughts. This is, like Schoolboy already said it all. Really, all there is to be said. It's more games and manipulation. They have been ramping it up. I'm like, when does production start? I'm over it.
Like
pregnancy and now, at this point, VH1 and Love and Hip Hop are becoming very formulaic. You can tell when production is about to start. They manipulate things and throw things out to the media for shade room and everybody to get in a tizzy. It's provocative. It gets the people going. So we start with the pregnancy announcement and then the fake manufactured beef, one-sided beef with Wendy Williams, because Wendy Williams did paying her dust. Then that didn't work. So now we got a staged robbery. And ironically, the people who burglarized the home are walking around proudly with your daughter's custom necklace. Like, come on, bruh, stop it. Now this divorce filing, she's filed before. So, I don't know why this is going to be so different. I really wish courts could seriously penalize people for going back and forth with this type of paperwork. Like, you got 3 times to file it, and then y'all just got to stay together after that. like no one has time for this back and forth. They're wasting money. But all things are an investment, Scared money don't make no money. So if I got to pay a little retainer here for the attorney to file something over here to make it look like I'm about to do something just to send everybody else in the tizzy and secure my bigger bag on this show, then that's what I'll do. I just, as always, weep for the children in this situation because these kids are going to get big. Like right now, they're babies.
Right.
But they will grow up and then they're in the middle of this toxicity and chaos. Like, no one wants this. This is so just trifling. I'm over it. I'm over both of them. I don't think either is better than the other. However, I do like Safaree better because I think he's funny.
You've always
I've been over Erica Mena since the whole Rich Dollars thing. Like I just and what was her name? Santana. Yeah, that whole love triangle. I've been over Mena. I just want to know how long can she parlay this? Because 40 will be here soon, and then 50. So can y'all imagine? Yeah. In 10 years, if she's still doing this stuff,
she's at the end of the road.
Somebody said 33, so I'm actually older than her. So yeah, 39. So how much longer is this reality TV shit gonna last? I'm with you, Chris. How long?
She's not aging well. She's not aging well. She's on
like,
that
what's
Evan Lozado track,
and she didn't. She didn't. What do they call it? She didn't secure the bag with her pee correctly because she should have, trapped one of those ball players or somebody. Future, not Future. He has too many payments to make right now. Somebody with a deeper bag than Safaree, because I don't know. Once reality TV goes away, I don't know. I don't know how these bills are going to be paid.
Is everything okay, Kim D? You seem to be in your feelings tonight. Is everything all right? Just let us know. Let us know if everything's okay.
Somebody in their feelings? I don't know.
Hey, listen, is it a full moon out? I don't know what's going on. The trolls are out in full force. Who would have known?
In the morning, there will be a eclipse.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Mercury is going in. Mercury is headed into retrograde.
Here we go again. Lock the doors.
About 4 more days. Mercury is headed into retrograde, and there's a lunar eclipse in the morning. So if y'all get up bright and early, depending on where you are in the country, you'll see it.
All right. That explains a lot. Bishop, your thoughts on Erica Mena and Safaree getting divorced? Is this a stunt, like Schoolboy said? Is this being done for a storyline for the upcoming season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
Yeah, it's a scheme that Todd came up with. You know what I mean? I just honestly, I'm over them 2 birds. Both of them are flightless birds that cannot take off. And the reason why they can't take off because they're talentless. She can't sing and he can't rap. I mean, he's bare minimum. I'll give him bare minimum because he's better than a few people. But as far as want to buy an album or just download it because I got the app to download it, I went and downloaded it. To me, they're two people that are, two people that rested on their looks. There's nothing in the head, in my opinion.
Amen.
And he's a goof nut, and she's a full-fledged demon. She's evil. Like, honestly, she's really evil.
She is.
And I don't know why people even entertain her. Like, she's so disgusting. She's a person that's very abusive, because it's not the first time she's been known for putting hands on people. She put hands on Sin Santana. She put hands on Rich when they keep getting into it. She didn't put hands on Bow Wow. And she's been in a lot of domestic disputes, in my opinion. I'm gonna say allegedly because I wasn't there with some of these situations. So I'm gonna say allegedly because people like her is punks and they love to sue folks. So I'm gonna say allegedly because a lot of these folks can dish it, but they can't take it.
Right.
They just can't take it. Now I can't respect no weak people like that, but it is what it is. It's a bunch of idiots.
They are, and you're right. Erica has a violent spirit. She does. That's the energy I get from her. It's broken. We know that. She talks about it all the time. And it's just sad that she's entering these relationships and the foundation isn't built. It's built off of vanity and financial gain. It's very sad. Why don't we go ahead and take some calls? I'm going to add our brother Andrew to the chat. Hey, Andrew.
Hello. Look what the shirt says. Not today, Satan.
Hey,
not today. I will
shirt.
bind. We need to bind these devils in the name of Jesus.
Tomorrow ain't looking too good either.
No, child. Well, let me start with Clifford the dog and Lamb Chop. So y'all decide y'all want to go to church and get religious and oh God, hear my cry, Jesus. Just hear my cry. Y'all too little, too late for that. Y'all going straight to hell. And y'all can burn in hell. Because listen, not even the old school church even fooling with y'all, okay? I'm sorry. We in today's where people are showing video recordings, okay? You're not back in the day where you can just confess your sins. No, you're going to confess your sins on video and people are going to post it. And King, I just pray for that. I just pray for all the kids because honestly, they're the ones who need the prayer. But him, like, sir, this is not the road that you want to go down to because I'm sorry, you will be out of here before you even hit 21. And that's the real sad reality about that. Now, from Days of Our Lives to As the Clout Chasers Turns, these two clout chasers, Erica and Safaree, I am so sick of you bums. I'm ready for y'all to go. Safaree, you will forever be known as Nicki Minaj's lapdog. You weren't even the boyfriend. You were just the best friend. You were never even claimed by Nicki Minaj. You're a bum and you can go. Erica, you're another one who can go because all you do, you ain't talented. You can't sing worth a damn. I mean, nothing, baby. You're just a video vixen, and that's what all you will forever be. So it's just, I'm just so tired of the foolery. It's like from VH1 to Bravo, it's like y'all about to be one and the same with all this fake stuff. I'm tired of the fake stuff. Like, I'm tired of reality, period. We need to go back to some sitcoms or something. It's just a mess. But
yeah, I've been watching Netflix lately. Guess what I discovered? I know y'all think, oh, Monica, you old. Luke Cage.
Oh, that needs to come back.
Y'all ever seen Luke Cage? I just got put onto it. It's good. That's some good scripted TV. I like that.
I don't know why you brought that up, Monica. I'm highly upset with these people for canceling it.
Yeah, they cancel that.
I got to Google season 3. I was like, oh, why y'all do that? It was really, really good.
They work for the devil.
You know, not today, Satan. Not today. We bind it.
Thank you for calling in, Boo.
Oh, you're welcome, Boo. Love y'all.
We appreciate you. Bye. Yeah, Luke Cage is good. Oh my gosh. Really, really good. It's fun to see and inspiring a Black superhero. right? Just saving lives. And then they brought in the Jamaican. I was like, oh my gosh. The restaurant said curry goat on the banner. I was like, look at that. They did some shit. They really got authentic with it, didn't they? Everyone had authentic accents and stuff. I was loving it. Really, really good. All right, let me see. I'm going to add Stacy. Stacy, you ready to come on? Where do you live, Stacy? It's bright there. Is it still daytime? Hi. Hi.
I'm in Las Vegas. Hi, Monica. You are the most beautiful avatar I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
And Plez, you're beautiful. And Schoolboy, you're beautiful. And Bishop and Marcella, I'm praying that you're feeling better.
Yeah. Thank you.
I really don't have anything to say. I just came to be nosy.
I know that's right, girl. Well, tell us something.
Pleasure. You all are my favorite.
Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on T.I. and Tiny Girl? We got to know.
You know what? We all make choices, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have to live with them.
Mm-hmm.
All right? We all make decisions. We all do what we need to do when we're on top. We feel like we're on top, you know? Mm-hmm. And the world is our oyster, and we can have what we want.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion on that. I don't think that they anticipated the victims to come forward. And I do believe that there are victims, because there's a lot of impressionable young women out there who want to be around these entertainers and just, you know, be a part of their lives and not realizing exactly what's going on, you know. And maybe this should be a lesson for all the other up and coming, inspiring artists, whoever wanted to be around these individuals. And like I said, you're innocent until proven guilty, but come on, everybody's not lying.
Right. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I agree with you.
That's right. Sorry, y'all caught me eating
Listen, you are beautiful to look at. Thank you for calling in. And you need to call in more often.
Yeah. 51. This is my guilty pleasure.
What?
Oh, wow. You look good for 51.
Girl.
Bless you.
Girl. All right. Okay. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are beautiful. Thank you so much.
It's all about Jesus, baby.
Amen. Hello. Try to school them, please.
That's right. And being kind to one another.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Say that one more time.
Yes.
Well, you all have a blessed evening. I'm going to continue to watch.
All right.
All right.
See you in the chat. Okay.
Okay, baby. Bye-bye.
I like her.
Right.
I like her.
She got a sultry chocolate vibe.
I would have gave up my drawers. I would have gave up
your hormones. Oh, 51. She looks beautiful. Let me go ahead and add Uncle Charles to the chat. Hey, Uncle Charles. How you doing?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's going on?
It's good.
What's going on today?
So I got some hot piping tea for y'all. See, here go Rickey Smiley running his mouth again. See, he don't made it. But ask Rick, have he built a center down here in Birmingham? Ask Rick, have he built a learning center for children down here in Birmingham? No, he ain't did none of that. But he know if T.I. and Tiny, because they don't have some biscuits and syrup at his house, he know they ain't sexual products. But that don't mean a damn thing. So I say this. I say this to Rick. Rick, I don't know if you know who I am. I'm Uncle Charles. I'm for the people. I'm for the people. I'm for the teacups. I'm for my teacup family. I ain't number 2 hours away. You know, me and my wife was in the same class with Rickey Smiley. We remember when he was walking around with dirty pants on. We remember when he was walking around with tennis shoes, pointy-toe tennis shoes. We remember that. We remember when he got shot in that telephone booth, and by the grace of God, he's still alive. See, we remember that. But evidently, Rick don't forget. See, like my friend. I told him, he asked me was his son messing with that girl with the cross eyes. I said, well, man, I passed by your house, and I seen him coming out the house. He just did not believe he was messing with that cross-eyed girl. He didn't believe it until he came home early from work one day. And man, he came in there, he had her legs all in the chandelier. What? And he had some flip-flops on when he was doing it. I said, not the flip-flops, bro. Not the damn flip-flops. Not the flip-flops, bro. And then it took for him to see that. It took for him to see it. So, Rick, I challenge you, Rick, right here on live radio. I want to come down to your show. I'm 2 hours away. Let me come down there. I want you to explain. We can have a dialogue as men. I want you to explain to me how you know that T.I. and Tiny are not guilty. We can have dialogue, and I'm not going to put my teacup family in the line of fire. This is an OG call. I want me and you to sit down and have a man-to-man talk on how you know they're not guilty. That's what I want to know. Because I remember when you walked around with them pointed-toe shoes. I remember that. And drinking that hot dog water. I remember that. So now, I just want to tell y'all, I love y'all. I'm calling Rick out. I'm calling him out. Invite me to the show, Rick. And then I'll come down there and we'll see how we're going to talk. And for us to brag, she can't make a move. If she hits somebody in the head with a champagne bottle one more time, she going to be back in Tutwild. She already know that. And I'm not talking about Gary. I don't even talk about Gary. Every time Gary talk, I leave the room. So that's all I got to say tonight. I love my teacup family.
We love you too.
I will protect my teacup family at all costs. Y'all know that.
Yes,
ain't nobody gonna mess with y'all, and I ain't playing. And that's all I gotta say. And I love y'all.
We love you
Love
too,
you too, man.
We love you too.
That's some grown man stuff right there.
That's some grown man shit.
That's a
Yes,
grown
it is.
man.
Exactly.
Have a blessed night.
Yeah. We love
All right,
you.
you
Have a
too.
blessed
You
night.
too.
Yeah. Oh, I love me some.
Uncle Charles say, bring them out, bring them out.
Oh, Kim D is here.
Get ready
Kim, are you
with
gonna
your
come
mouth.
on camera? Okay. Kim D's here. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Hey, Kim.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so I just wanted to because I saw your comment. Well, I heard your comment. I am not a troll. I'm a fan of everyone on this panel.
Okay.
Everybody. I just happen to have an opinion, and I thought opinions were welcome here.
Well, there we are, but you called us bullies, right? You kept saying we were bullies.
I didn't
No,
say that.
that wasn't
That was
you.
somebody else.
Oh, I thought you said we were bullies and you were calling us names and stuff. No, that was somebody else because there was a lot of trolls tonight. I'm sorry, Kim. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why I was like, what's up? I was acting like King. What's up? I'm sorry.
But I just wanted to say hello. It's my first time calling in.
Oh, okay. Hello.
This thing is what it is. As far as the T.I. and Tiny thing, do I think they're innocent? No. It's just certain things that some people say in the comments I was responding to, but no, I am not against anyone on the panel. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree, but we're a family.
Right. Absolutely. As long as we do it respectfully. That's all. And my apologies. Because I know I kept seeing that the mods were deleting comments and timing people out. I think you got caught up in the crossfire.
Oh. I'm not a troll.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. And I'm sorry. We appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, we sorry.
No problem.
You're innocent and you are beautiful. I love your spirit and the sound of your voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Call in more often so we can hear from you, okay?
I will.
Okay. All right, my love. You have a good night.
You too.
Bye. That was funny. I'm sorry.
I feel bad now. I'm like,
I feel bad too. Let's add Miss Nina to the chat. Hey, Miss Nina.
Hey, teacups.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I absolutely love y'all. You hear me? Y'all be bringing the real deal holy feels. But let me say this, schoolboy, you were so on point with everything you said tonight thus far. You know, accountability is it. You know, I just can't say enough about T.I. and Tiny. I just wish they would just, lock them up and throw away the key. Because, they have those people that follow along and say, oh, it was me, he did this to me. But after 1, 2, 3, and then you got the woman in Vegas 10 years ago, she coming out with it, after 1, 2, 3 people that said this about you, maybe you need to take a look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was taught long time ago. And when it comes to King, that little boy need to sit down somewhere. And you right, schoolboy, they need bodyguards for these kids because somebody is going to hurt them because of what their parents are doing or did allegedly, And I want to say this about Rickey Smiley. I'm about like Uncle Charlie. Rickey Smiley need to go sit down with his cross eyes and his raggedy teeth and that mouth that always has spit in between the gap. Every time he open up his mouth, he got spit, And how Ricky? You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. So you gonna lay down your life? Nigga, I ain't laying down my life for nobody. You know, if I didn't birth you, if I didn't birth you, your life ain't mine. Yours belongs to the Lord. That's who you need to be calling on. T.I., Tiny, and all of them need to be calling on God. You know, and the Brett, y'all, everything y'all said about the Brett, she need to pay that woman her money back. She did that time in jail. Brett need to shut up. Her sister Lisa Ray been mad at her. Didn't even know she came out gay, lesbian, bisexual, whatever. I think she's just a full-fledged lesbian. Just come on out, honey. Because, you know, and then you going around here having all these big extravagant parties for your girlfriend, your partner. You need to be paying that girl her money back. Brett Hush. Brett Hush. And then Gary with the T. Gary ain't got no T. He ain't got no T. He is the T. Gary needs a hush. I'm so happy that I ain't never liked Chrissy Teigen anyway. I didn't like her with John Legend. She talked too much. Everything is coming back full circle. If you dish out, you get back. Now she can't take it. Yeah, sit down and shut your mouth. And I'm like you, Miss T Cup. She don't like us. She don't like us.
No,
and her
she
husband
don't.
was definitely not no man of the year. Well, who's man of the year? They gave it to the wrong person.
Oh, you reading tonight?
No, he ain't nobody's man of the year was little gay self. He gay and he, you know, they married for stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They married for stuff like that. But I want them to get her, take her off the shelf. Take her all the way off the shelf.
Right.
She need to shut down her Instagram again because she talked too much. She talked too much behind that typing and stuff. But this is my last thing I want to say to y'all. Y'all brings the tea. I swear y'all brings the tea. Oh. You know, Bishop, I thought you was a real bishop. I swear. I said, this can't be no real bishop talking like this. To Newberg, you know, but anyway. So, you know, I really did think you was the bishop, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be on point, though. But I just want to say, when it comes to Erica and honey, Nicki Minaj didn't want him. She didn't want him. Erica, you don't know whether you want to be a woman or a man at times. You ain't nothing but trouble. You know, this is a plot, schoolboy. It's a plot, schoolboy. This is all for it's love and hip hop coming back. It's just like with Portia. Just like with Portia. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff she doing. You know, because they start filming next month. All this stuff doing now Simon get ready to sell that big luxurious house for $5 million. Where they gonna buy that at in Atlanta? who gonna buy that house? He needs to just give it to that poor woman he did wrong to, allegedly. Because I think she had a little bit to play in that too, you know what I'm saying? But just, you know, all this is becoming monotonous. And that's why these kids growing up like this, they're looking at social media, these platforms, and they think they want to live their life. I want to be a housewife too. I like to stay at home all day long and sip on my wine and flash my diamonds and put on lace fronts all day long. And I like that too, but that ain't my reality. See, a sister got to work. I just got off work, y'all. A sister got to work and take care of real business. We ain't got time for that stuff, that ghetto fabulous stuff that they portraying out here. Grow up, honey. What goes around comes around. Your grandmama say these generational curses. See, this is what they not looking at. These generational curses that it ain't gonna happen to you, T.I. Maybe not. I hope so. But it might happen to your son. What if your son go out here and pull out a gun or somebody? You go to your car, pull out a bag. You good as shot down here in Charlotte, North Carolina. You good as shot. We don't
play around if you want to. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I think you put yourself on mute.
That was somebody calling me, honey. Child.
Oh, okay.
That's Boogaroo calling me, honey. Child. He come on upstairs. I'm here.
Listen, I need you to call in every night. Okay.
I love it.
Please do
every
that?
time. Hey, I got the ding for y'all. Whenever y'all drop it, I'll be on here. I'll be at work. I'll be like, Lord have mercy. I ain't got to give out no meds right now, do I? You know, they get ready to spill the tea. Schoolboy, I love you, players. I love you too. You always beautiful. I want to see Monica's face. I know she gorgeous.
Well, trust me, I am. Thank you.
It's all good though. I love y'all. Good night.
We love you. Good night. Bye.
Peace. I love it. She's a
love
vibe.
her.
That is somebody auntie right there. Auntie that know the whole family business that be sitting there king.
Talk about a reach.
She a whole vibe. I'm telling you.
All right, let me add Cepheus to the chat. Hey, Cepheus.
It's Cephas.
Cephas. You know, okay. You know how I am with names. My apologies.
What's
Oh, no
good
worries.
coming in with that hat?
What's the tea, boo? Spill it.
Yes, I just wanted to talk about Safaree and Erica Mena. How ever since Safaree came out with his OnlyFans, like I think a year ago, they've just been like upping the ante and upping the stunt queen antics. It just keeps going and going and going at the point where you just become numb to it all. And ultimately, I feel sorry for their children because eventually they just seem like the type that would, because we see them in the public talk so much mess about each other, I can see them going to their children and talking mess about like the other person right before they drop off their children. And then next thing you know, they're 18 years old, they're adults, and their children have built up some sort of, resentment towards them. And it's kind of sad on that part. And also, they seem like they're never going to get off that hamster wheel either. And you just look at the real world road rules cap, and they're still on that hamster wheel. They're still on those shows. They still have to. And ultimately, the children get embarrassed by it because they'll see it happening in the public. They'll see it behind closed doors, and it's like.
I think you're buffering for some reason.
Oh, was I lagging badly?
Yeah, it's like lagging. Yep.
Is that I really feel sorry for their children because ultimately to resent them, see stuff just taking it form out in the public, and ultimately it's just kind of and I think that they'll be on that course for like a really long time because it seems like once they're in that system, and you can just look at the real world and road rules as a cautionary tale. Look at those people, like they're still on that show and they're like in their late 40s, early 50s. I think that's kind of the case also with Erica Mena and Safaree. Like they'll just be on that for a while.
Yes. Well, thank you for calling in, brother. We appreciate your comments. And
Absolutely.
I love the hat.
Thank you. All right, take care.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
All right,
Bye. All right. We're going to take 2 more calls before we head out of here tonight. Let's see here. Sparkle, you ready to come on? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Hey, Sparkle.
Let's get into it, honey. I'm reading from the
shit.
What's up?
Here we go.
Now, first of all, let's get into Miss Charlemagne the Queen, honey. Because I know what you were doing. I was just talking to Kevin Hunter earlier. Don't get it twisted, baby. Because, honey, I will have him come in here and read you the boots. Now, Mr. Eric, and Miss Safaree, go sit down, honey. Because Love and Flip Flops been flopped since they came on. Good night. The Brat, honey, come out the closet. Pick which team you want to be on, because you're making Lisa Ray look real bad. That's why she gave you the epic read. All right. And I just can't. Is the Bondman Belly Circuit's gonna close anytime soon? Because it needs to, darling. All right, I love y'all. Good night. Good night, y'all. Oh,
Good night. Good night, my love.
All right, good night.
I knew he was gonna be a riot. Oh, I saw that.
My God, today.
Hey, Norris, how you doing, boo?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
T.I. and Tiny are bed bugs who need to be disposed in every trash can in Atlanta, public trash can. They have set a poor example for their children. They're poor excuses for parents. And when they show their Family Hustle and Friends show came on, they was called like one of the first families of Atlanta. To me, they are the lowlife. They're the last and the lowlife family of Atlanta. So I'm done speaking about Mr. and Mrs. Slut Bucket Harris. And Erica Mena and Safaree, their relationship is toxic. They're a joke. Their relationship is a joke. And Erica Mena, she is a train wreck, and she's full of plastic who needs to be recycled in the garbage disposal. Nobody cares about you no more, girl. You are wore out. You just disgusting to me. You're a poor excuse for a woman. You're also a poor excuse for a parent in my book, and you're not setting a good example for your kids. And Safaree, you need to run. You need to leave her and find a better woman. Maybe a woman who can help you become a better man, because you being with this girl, she gonna drag you down along with her.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, well said. You said a mouthful, and I agree with all of it.
Yeah, thank you for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have a good night, okay? Thank you for calling in.
Bye.
All right, bye. Bye. Keon. Hi.
Oh my God.
You turned off that TV quick.
I did, because you called me. Oh my God.
Girl, what's up? What's going on?
Y'all. I don't even know what I want to say, because I didn't think y'all was gonna I'm shocked. Okay. Erica Mena is trash, and I'm mad that Marcella not on here tonight, because I love Marcella. She is a trip.
She is, isn't she? Yeah, she's missed.
But anyway, Erica Mena is trash.
Sir.
Safaree's life has gone downhill since the two of them got together, and I wish that he would just leave her and stop making babies with her. But I'm glad she got her boobs done, if you haven't noticed, because they sitting up real nice. They used to be kind of floppy, so at least he upgraded her boobage. I'm just saying. I mean, as far as everything else, T.I. and Tiny, I'm very sad. I can't even comment on it. It's tragic. I don't know if they're guilty or not, allegedly, but there's a lot of things being said, a lot of evidence coming out, a lot of stories lining up, everything's going together. All right, Schoolboy done took the clock out on me. That's all I got to say. And I love y'all. I'm glad
we love you too. Thank you for calling in.
Love you too.
Bye. All right, y'all. We are going to wrap things up. But before we get out of here, I just wanted to acknowledge a few super chats. Carl Howard, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm a little lost and new to this show. So y'all know the truth about this, or is this judgment? Just asking, because I see somebody say they a bishop. Do you want to tackle that, Bishop?
I am who I am. What's your point?
Right.
Because I can be whoever I want to be. How do you not know Bishop is not my first name?
Right.
Ever asked that question?
Absolutely. Moving on, and thank you for the super chat. Carl, okay. Yeah, not judgment. What we're doing is just on this channel, and I've said this before, we don't make the news, we report the news, and that's it, and give commentary on it. Okay.
Monica, but also I just need people to can y'all, do we need to start like a teacup word of the day? Judgment literally means to form an opinion. It also can mean the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions.
Right.
So anytime you are forming an opinion or coming to a conclusion, you are making a judgment.
Right.
And yes, on this panel, like that's literally what we do. I don't know what y'all come to see. We come to make our opinions and give our commentary on whatever topic there is. Now, we are not God. So yes, there's no heaven or hell to put someone in, but based on all of the evidence and accusations and allegations and all of the other extraneous evidence that Monica gives us and presents us, we form opinions and draw sensible conclusions.
Just
and if you want to call that
you.
judgment, because in the way that y'all are trying to say it, fine. But that's what this is. That's what we're here to do. And if not, I don't know what you come here for.
Right. And it's interesting because while he's talking about judgments, he's making judgments on us, forming an opinion on the show and the panel. So the hypocrisy of it all, for me, it's the hypocrisy for me. But it's all good. It's all good. Smart and Cheeky, thank you so much for the super chat. The Brett has always liked sausage and tacos. I absolutely believe she's living her truth. All right. Okay. Carl Howard again. Thank you for the super chat. Not trying to disrespect, but I just watched the T.I. church video and I didn't hear no confession. Open your ears. Listen keenly. Listen beyond the surface. Okay. All right. That's all I will say. Hi, Key, Mikey. Hey, boo. Thank you for the super sticker. Harris gonna be shooting next. Oh, yeah. Sad, right? Rhonda K, thank you for the super chat. That boy turned his back to whomever he was talking smack to. Exactly. That's why you know this street stuff is not for him. Rule number 1, never turn your back. Keep your head on a swivel. Exactly. He should have walked around to the driver's side of the vehicle. That way he'd have had some shield too, right? Had some stuff popped off, right? What if the other person had steel too? A lot of talking, not smart. That was a very dangerous situation he put himself in too. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Low key, thank you for the super chat. They should have been playing I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige while they was up there preaching that nonsense. Right? Come on now. T.I. and Tiny got to know it's a wrap. The whole family done. It's looking like that. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. And they know it. They know it. And that's why they keep talking so much. And they're in church. And T.I. is doing his, past the holy whore, rendition. It's just ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. And they're going out and they're having dinner and she's giggling and laughing like she high on something. I'm telling you, it's all an act. They know what's about to go down. They're feeling the heat and they're not in a good place mentally. I could just feel it. House of Princess, thank you so much for the super chat. I've been missing y'all past 2 days. I wore my Thoughtnomics shirt today. LOL, love you much. Oh, thank you, Princess. We miss you too. Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen you on here. Dr. J1913, funny girl. Thank you for the super chat. One finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love. Cam always close his show, sip and smoke with that. Do y'all understand that? Okay, because I thought that was beyond me. I thought that was some young people talk or something. I didn't know what that was.
I think they're talking about Cameron, but I didn't really watch any of his shows. So.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch his shows either. I don't follow him. Tuesday, hi, Lacey. Thank you for the super chat. She says, say it, please. Love Brown 2010 says, love y'all. I got some tea regarding Rickey Smiley allegedly scamming actual receipts. You can't trust those celebs. Well, go ahead and email it to me, editor@allaboutthetea.com. Please just go ahead and send it to me. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you.
Monica said, go on and email that to me at all about.
It was a smooth transition.
It was smooth. Like, go on and email that to me.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Ash Holton, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. Sunshine Weston, thank you for the super chat. T.I. and Tiny singing that song Life. Yeah. Bishop, can you sing a song? That was a good song. I can't sing that song. I can't sing it, but it's a good song. Mm-hmm. Life.
Been robbed of my destiny. Black man and family. Look, I'm telling y'all, KC's voice, when you listen to that song, if you don't feel like you just been locked up, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Him and when
Tasty
Cisco's
is-
things sleeping in my bed, you feel like you just got
Ooh.
cheated on. It just their voices, that
Mhm.
grit, that rasp,
It's
it
that
takes the day.
vein when it popped right on the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
conviction in
Tasty.
their voice.
I will give that to Tasty.
Give
I
me the
will give it.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that conviction in
Love
their voice.
that child. It is. It is. It's spiritual. It's deep. You can feel the
It
pain.
is.
Okay. They don't make
Mhm.
singers like that no more.
Nope.
Oh,
Mm-mm, they
Mena,
don't.
thank you. What a beautiful name. Thank you for the super chat. She says, I love y'all, and we love you right back. Thank you. That's so nice. We appreciate you. Queen Mama Bear, thank you for this very generous super chat. I have yet to learn, read, or hear of anyone, rich or poor, buying their way into heaven. Feel better, Marcella. Church, as they would say in Chicago. That was a word, okay? That was a word, absolutely. Iris Smith, thank you so much for the super chat. Seeds were planted, but only weeds came up. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Let me grab my other phone real quick, and then we're gonna head on out of here. Okay. Stacy Nelson, thank you for the super chat. She says, thank you for all the beautiful continents, praying for all of you teacups and panel. Thank you, Monica. Hugs and kisses to you as well. Stacy, you are beautiful. Thank you. Kaz, what up, boo? Thank you for this super chat. Yeah, a lot of people from Alabama don't mess with Rickey Smiley like that. Allegedly, he has his own skeletons. All right, y'all. Listen, it's editor at allaboutthetea.com. Please email me. Please. We are here. We are a platform where, the support, the tips, we appreciate it. Okay. Kim D says, thank you for the super chat. Kim D that called in. She goes, not in my feelings, not a troll. I thought it was safe to disagree here. And Bishop did lie. Love you all. Just living, just having an opinion like everyone else. But what did he lie about?
What did I lie about?
I have no clue. Yeah.
She remember she came on earlier and she said it was something that was said in the chat. So
What did I lie about? That's the thing.
I don't know. Bishop.
Yeah, that's why I probably thought that she was trolling.
Look, let me say this. Ain't now one of y'all need to lie to about anything. So get that in your minds, get that in your hearts, let it sink in your spirit. I have nothing to lie to you about. So try again.
I don't know.
Let it sizzle in your spirit. That's what.
Don't mess with Bishop, okay?
I need to go meditate tonight because this retrograde is tearing people up down here. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it ain't even here yet. It ain't even here yet.
But it just started. It's Gemini season, and they
just
twins.
hunker down.
They showing out tonight. They really showing out with T.I. and Tiny. I'm telling you.
They are,
T.I.
and you
Tiny.
know, Schoolboy, I'm glad you said Gemini season because you don't want the dark twin.
You sure don't. I know about them. I know about how y'all get down. No, thank you.
When that bad boy jump out, listen.
I'll chop off heads and ask about your name later.
Woo. Y'all go ahead and leave Bishop alone, please. Let's go ahead. Corey Dashiell, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you, teacups. Be who you are. I love you all, and we love you as well. That's a great message. Be who you are. That's all you can be. Sunshine, thank you again. Will T.I. and Tina, I get Tiny, set up a Prison Bay account? Probably. Yeah. I can see that happening. I really can. After they done wasted their money in appeals, I can see it happen. I can see that happening. All right, Tawana to Inspire TV. Hey, my love. Cam Newton has a show called Sip and Smoke, and that's what he says at the end. Oh, so that was Cam Newton, not Cameron. See, I don't know.
And he's a clown too. I have nothing to do either.
Is he coming in the chat? Do you want us to talk about this whole drama going on with Charlamagne the God and Kwame? Girl, Plez, have you seen Kwame?
I like Kwame. When I was at home this weekend, I asked my best friend because I like to get male perspectives on things.
Right.
Because I felt like how it initially started off. I'm like, they do have a sports podcast where they're supposed to talk about those types of things, people who bombed in the league. So I'm like, on a certain level, they were just doing their jobs.
Right.
But when he came back and was called a baby, Matt Barnes
Like
will forever be Becky with the good hair for me. From now on,
Becky with the
anything
good
that man does, he is Becky with the good hair. Baby. Kwame was giving it to everybody, baby. Jamel Hill just made a joke. She was like, Kwame woke up and was violent. You told me I was violent. That's against my children. I'm like, Lord, don't
You don't play with nobody's reputation like that.
Yes, it was the Big Daddy Kane delivery for me. Okay, did you see that hat he had on last night? Because he went live last night, and I was like, wait a minute now.
I think he was inspired by yours truly. Because yesterday I came on with the hat, and he came on live right after that.
You just go ahead, Bishop. Inspire the folks. That's right.
Kwame he got big D BDE energy.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me stay quiet, y'all.
Yeah, he put it all on the table.
This is a grown man. My type of grown man. Okay,
he is. Even though he's a little on the skinny side, but baby, the way he ran
that shirt last night. He was seeing that shirt last night, child.
Now I heard that if you skinny, you got overflow. That's what I heard. I ain't in that community. You got overflow. You know, I don't know.
Allegedly they do, but then you also got to, you might get an elbow in your thigh. So they do.
Come on.
So you need to look at pictures. You need to look at pictures.
Okay.
Some sharp edges over there.
Hey, energy for me. I was like, whoa, okay.
I mean, look, this is the type of man I like. Take control and put some bass in his voice. I like it.
Monica, did you need a fan after you was watching it?
Did you need to air it out? Did you need to air it? Just
get you. Listen, I was like, what in the child, taking me back to the 80s and stuff. What is this? Oh my goodness. 1987? What the hell is going on here? Anyway,
you was hot.
Anyway, comment in the chat. Should we cover the Kwame Charlamagne the God beef? I think Charlamagne's on his way. Well, we'll get into it. If you guys
he's on his way out.
We will get into it. All right.
You need all the clips.
Yeah.
It's so many.
But a lot of people snipped them up for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I watched the hour-long one last night, and I love the Star Report. Shout out to Star from Star Wow. I just love Star.
You're a mess.
Yeah, he is a mess. He really, really is. My big sis speaks. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I love you all. Keep up the great work. Don't keep explaining to people that you're trying to upset you. Be blessed. Absolutely. You're right. We got to ignore the troll and the haters and focus on the positive, loving, kind, wonderful teacups. By the way, I've ordered the flowers for Monique's cousin. The funeral is Thursday. Yep, the funeral's Thursday. And they're going to send me a photo of it because a lot of teacups did donate to flowers. And so I got a really nice, beautiful, big old arrangement. And I'll post it on here Thursday. Okay, the funeral's Thursday. And hit Monique up on Instagram and Twitter. Give her your condolences and hearts and stuff. And keep her and her family in your prayers. Please, please do. Tawana to Inspire TV, my love. What am I going to do with you? I love you so much. 5 more Kwame and his mama's cooking. Yes, the mama cooking. Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. That's a man right there. I'll tell you. Okay. I know a man when I see one. That's a man. Okay.
Are you all right? Do I need to come over there and fan you? Do I need to blow on your avatar? Because you look like you're gonna go out. You just gonna go up underneath the table. Calm your hormones, and you would tell me to calm them down. It's okay. It's okay.
You hear that laugh she giving? Do y'all hear that laugh she giving y'all?
Okay, y'all. All right. I'm good. Stacy Nelson, thank you so much for the super chat again. We appreciate you. Let me see here. Let me check my other phone real quick, and then we're gonna head on out of here.
I love it. That's the definition of keep my name out your mouth.
Oh, child. If keep my name out your mouth was a person, okay?
Right.
Keep my name out your mouth, but let me put some in it.
But you know what? As long as they dragged him, it's been 20 years, and you still dragging this man. Like, come on now. There's one
And his
thing if you
family.
tell on sports commentary, because Stephen A. Smith built his whole career off of dragging him.
Mhm.
So
Oh, really? He acts very
Oh, well,
coonish.
that
too.
raccoon.
He
That
acts
raccoon.
very coonish. Absolutely. Yeah. Rhonda K, thank you for the super chat. That boy turned his back. Okay, I read that one. Low key, I read that one. I think we've covered everything. Yeah. Hey, Mama Bear.
Somebody
see
said,
here.
"Are we fighting patriarchy, or do we want it?" Because Kwame definitely gives patriarchy vibe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rafia, thank you for the super chat. I think the brat was trained to accept this behavior. She was really young when she started. I wonder what she's seen / experienced the street. She's just a street, she's just from the street. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap things up. Let me just make sure I got all these. Oh, Marcella, my love, says, where I'm from, you pull a weapon and you don't use it. Where I'm from, you pull a weapon and you don't use it. You are marked. The ninjas are waiting and know his move now. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Don't do
Yep.
that. You go get the bag. You might as well pull it out and use it at that point. Keep him home from the keep him home and off the streets. Absolutely. Avalon Park, thank you so much for the super chat. No, they are broken, not the marriage. Queen Mama Bear, again, thank you. I'll be damned if I have a second baby by the same ninja who publicly said he's no longer attracted to me and doesn't want more kids. That's what I'm saying. What an ass. What an ass. Who says stuff like that? You're married, you're a grown man. Who says that about a woman? Even if you're feeling it, keep it to yourself. Don't go say that publicly. I mean, who says that? He is such a simp to me. Ugh. Avalon Park, again, thank you. We devalue ourselves every time we let people go just because they are Black. CTG, was on R. Kelly's documentary, and we know he violated a 15-year-old. Who's CTG again?
Charlemagne the God.
Oh, yeah.
He remember he was on there talking about it's just wrong.
Yeah.
But then he also was you also said because he was sleeping with underage girls, that's how he looked so young. So your Twitter speaks for itself, sir. Your Twitter.
Wow. Yeah.
Your Twitter.
He thinks he's being funny, but he's not. He is trash. Stacey Nelson, true facts. The brat was my replacement in a singing group I started in Chicago. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I would love to speak with you and have a conversation. I know you got some stories to tell, Stacey. Text me. My number is under my avatar. Text me, please, and let me know that you are Stacey and we can chat. The candy shop, she says, exactly, Plez. Thank you so much for the super chat. Anicia, thank you for the super chat. Beautiful Plez is preaching today. Absolutely, she was. Helene Easley, thank you for the super chat. As being a victim myself, Tiny and T.I. both need to be locked up. What if it was your daughter, sister, aunt, or mother? I don't care how much fame they have. They both guilty and need to be locked up. I agree 100%. And I'm so sorry for the pain that you endured and suffered and went through. Yeah, that was Carl again. T-Ness, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. Hey, family, I'm like schoolboy. These people need to get therapy and address their trauma bonds. Love y'all. We love you as well. Jay, thank you for the super chat. Hey, teacups. I didn't get a confession out of that video. God knows my heart could mean anything. If they confess, they would be arrested by now. Read between the lines. Nothing is ever obvious as they may seem. Read between the sacrifices they made, all that stuff he said in that little speech. He said a mouthful. Pay attention. Read between the lines. Everything doesn't have to be surface level and in your face for you to see what's going on. Dig a little deeper.
Skills. Please get some.
Dig a little deeper, just a little bit. Eileen Sanchez, thank you so much for the super chat. You have a beautiful avatar. They got the Pimp Award. Yeah, that's exactly what they got up there. Queen Mama Bear, again, I lived with my mama till I was 22, and I would never have a boyfriend in her house. Well, that's good. I snuck them in. I was bad. Not while she was there, but
Yeah,
so that's the difference, though.
You sound like you did that.
Yeah, but that's what I did it too. That's what teenagers do. It's a total difference with sneaking somebody in or having somebody when your mama at work versus you going, your mama being in the living room and you going in your bedroom or closing the door.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole different thing right there.
That's some grown woman stuff.
You supposed to sneak. That means you have a healthy fear. And if she come home and catch you, you knew your butt was grass.
Marcella, my love, she says, thank you, everyone. Love. She loves you all. Thank you for the well wishes so she can feel better. She's not feeling good. She's not feeling good at all. Eileen Sanchez, again, don't you guys notice how God is exposing all these celebs? Yes. It's the year of exposure. Stacy Nelson, thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. S. Soroyd, thank you for the super sticker. I know I butchered your name. And that's a wrap, folks. Schoolboy, where can they find you?
Excuse me. You can find me on my YouTube at Schoolboy. You can find me on Twitter, where you don't know what the hell I might tweet at school_boy. And on Instagram, where I'm getting all the trolls now at school_boy_2021. And where my DM stays lit now, y'all.
I don't even want to ask.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to you.
Please don't. Please do not. Ples, where can they find you?
Oh, wait. Oh, back here laughing. Thick Girl 40, Monica said, look like Kwame done bumped Bobby Shmurda out of your top for a minute.
Listen, okay.
Is that a yes or no?
No, they're both up there. They're equal. It's equal.
Okay.
But Kwame first and number one, number two.
All right, Kwame done got that number one spot. Go ahead, Kwame. Okay, nah, serious. You can find me over on Instagram at scared_of_beautiful. And here on YouTube, my YouTube channel is Scared of Beautiful, just spaces, no periods.
All right. And Bishop, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me after this show in bed, not thinking about none of you ninjas. I'm just playing. you can find me here on YouTube.
You're going to be thinking about me. Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute now. Oh.
That was a joke.
All right now. Okay, you got to give me something to remember. You can find me here Monday through Friday at the Bishop with 2 E's, and you can also find me at Bishop Red Pill on Instagram and Twitter. You got me all trying.
That man lost all his thoughts.
Okay, now
you're stumbling now. Oh, child, Ples, why you do that to that man?
Give me something to remember.
My big sis, thank you for the super chat. Be careful what we covet. God will show you what's under the covers. Thank you all for your diligence. Thank you.
Somebody in the chat said, back up, please. All right. I'm sorry, Bishop. I don't want to offend none of your fans, bro.
I don't know what happened, but I just need to know what happened.
Every time I go outside, I gotta prove my love.
Oh my God, listen. What is going on here, Schoolboy?
I don't know, but I'm just sitting back with my popcorn watching because I'm confused about what's going on.
I'm blushing. I'm over here blushing.
I know. Somebody get in my inbox and let me know what's going on Twitter or Instagram. Let me know.
You better be careful. They might send you something.
Hey, I done already had somebody on the stripper pole in my live, so you know it don't know what's gonna happen over there on my IG. Yeah, you missed that. Yeah, Bishop. It was real acrobatic. You know.
Okay. I have a question. Are you trying to replace what's his name, Lil Bootsy?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going in that direction. I didn't know it was happening like that. It just happened. All of a sudden, I knew somebody was in the poll. I said, "Oh my God."
Is he back on Instagram?
They did let him on for a little bit. I don't know if they clocked him again.
I don't know. After he wanted to see Darius Chauvin's cakes, we never heard from him again.
Oh Lord.
He was on there the other day. He posted something. He was in the car. somewhere.
Oh,
He's still talking about men's
But
eggplant.
cakes, yeah, every now and then he's still talking about cakes.
I'm like, brother, just come out the closet. Let us know what you really
What's
about.
going on? Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Davis, who is Marcella's husband. Today's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Mr. Davis.
Salute.
Happy, and Marcella, feel better, my love.
Happy
We
birthday.
love you. Hugs and kisses to you. We need you back. We love you. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap things up. Teacup fam, please like and share this video and subscribe to All About the Tea. I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We love each and every one of you. Mods, thank you for holding down the chat. Everyone that sent in a super chat or a cash app, I want to thank you so very much for helping keep the lights on this channel. It's greatly appreciated. I want y'all to stay safe and be blessed. We'll be back here tomorrow night, same time, same place, spilling some more tea. Bye. Love y'all. Bye.